Thank you, Lone Ranger. Welcome to the George Thomas Clark podcast. Hello, our guest today is Francilyn O'Brien, a lady who's been avoiding the long lines in the supermarket at just the right time. I was intrigued. She was talking to my wife, and she said that she had been shopping online. And I said, well, let me talk to her. And I'm interested in that because several times I've gotten up early and lined up at 6:45 prior to the 7 to 9 a.m. senior citizens shopping time. And at 7 o'clock sharp on each of these several occasions, a store employee came out and said, we don't have any paper products. We don't have any hand sanitizer. And I said, well, do you have any pinto beans? And he said, no, we don't have any of that. We don't have any brown rice either. And I said, when will you get them? And they always say, well, later today or tomorrow or next week, but we don't know what time. And the products really go fast. So it can be irritating to try to get anything but produce. And it's great to get produce and milk. But those products we haven't been able to get. So Francilyn is a math teacher who, like my wife, is from the Philippines. And she's been doing some intriguing and sophisticated shopping. Fran, can you tell us a little bit about how you have been acquiring food?
Through Instacart.
Okay, and what is Instacart?
It's a platform where it's an app or a platform where you go in and order food from local stores. And last weekend, I went online and searched for grocery stores that do home delivery, and Instacart came up. So I downloaded it into my phone, and voila, it gave me local stores, my favorite stores, close to our place. So I went to Sprouts, and looked at what they have. I went to Aldi to look at what they have. Also Smart and Final, and several stores. So since I was interested in fresh fruits and vegetables, so I went to a shop at Sprouts. So I ordered my fresh fruits and vegetables from Sprouts. And I did that early in the morning, and lunchtime there, it was delivered by my, front door.
Well, that's amazing. Quick. Yeah, that's very quick. So do all of these stores have employees who make these deliveries, or is it some freelancer who does the deliveries for all the stores?
I don't have any idea. I just ordered the food, the vegetables and fruit, and it was delivered to me. They said it's, in the evening, but it's even earlier, so that was great. I also ordered for my daughter who lives in Hanford, and she received it, I think, as expected. So it was good. I didn't have to go out.
Yeah, and that's an important point because you have recovered from valley fever, but are perhaps more vulnerable than you otherwise would be. So I assume that's part of your reason in doing this.
Yes. It's so scary to go out there because I had a severe case of valley fever, so I'm so scared to go out. So I'm glad I have this Instacart, so where I can do shopping online, and it's delivered right to my doorstep. And it's not very expensive. You know what they charge? It's reasonable. If I go around, if I go myself, then I'll be spending for gas, and I become tired, and it's all worth it. So I'm just glad I have it. It's readily available.
Now you mentioned that one delivery that you cited was pretty quick. On average, about how long do you have to wait for a delivery?
In this case, I was thinking, they said that it will be delivered late in the afternoon, but it was delivered to me lunchtime. And I ordered it about 7 or 8 in the morning, and about 12, around 12, it was delivered to me. So that was quick. It was even faster than I expected.
Now, is there a minimum delivery charge, or is it based on a percentage of the purchase?
I think there is a minimum amount to get some. I was not paying attention to that.
Right, you probably can't. You probably can't call and get a quart of milk. You probably have. I'm sure there's a $20 minimum or something like that. How much was your service charge?
Yeah.
Do you know that?
I think it was very minimal, and for me it was, worth it.
Yeah, if you didn't notice it or remember it, it probably was reasonable. Go ahead. How much did you spend?
It's very reasonable. It's less than $10, I thought.
Yeah, that's a good price.
It's around $5 or $6, something like that.
Now, obviously, as we all know, we're in the middle of a pandemic, or else we wouldn't be shopping in this manner. What is your gut feeling or your intellectual feeling based on reading about how much longer this shutdown will continue?
I think it will take about more than a month, even a month or two, because if we go out earlier, it will be just, it will be dangerous as well. They were saying that if we start going out, it might come back, and we don't want to do that. We just want to let go. You just want to have it go away.
Yeah.
Stay home until everything is clear. We have to listen to the experts.
Yes, I think that it will get better, as you indicate, in 1, 2, or 3 months. What I am concerned about, though, is that inevitably there'll still be some individuals who do have it, and they'll pass it along. And then there could be, as was the case of the Spanish influenza in 1918, the second wave was even worse than the first. Now, I don't think that's going to be the case here, but I think there will be a second wave this winter. Perhaps the warm weather will help us in addition to our social isolation and all that. But it's scary to think that it could hit us again in the winter, even if it does slow down. Have you been feeling any of the effects of the economy so far? Well, in your case, actually, you're fortunate because so many millions of people have lost their jobs, but you, as a math teacher, are able to tutor your 30 students online. Tell us a little bit about that experience.
We went off middle of March. So before we went, we sent the students, we sent them packets. So for 2 weeks, they had packets to work on. Our district as well sent them another packet. So more than enough for that period of time. And the last week before the spring break, we sent, or the district gave them laptops or Chromebooks. Each family had was given one laptop or Chromebook, and so they can now access our iReady lessons that are assigned to them. So we are all set. Our district is all set. Our middle school, Haven Drive Middle School, is all set because we have our online assignments given to them.
So the students
and so now they can access it.
The students in their home have not only computers but the video equipment necessary for you to see them?
They are, in our case for now, they have assignments on iReady that they can access, but we are going into Canvas the next few weeks to give them more assignments. We can also go on Zoom and create meetings with them, conferences with them, so we can see them face to face, or they can see we can have some conversations and see how they are doing and that.
Okay. Please make sure you're speaking straight into your microphone there.
Okay.
And I'll do the same because I tend to wonder sometimes. So far, then you have not been able to see them, nor they see you.
No. During the time that we closed, we were calling them, twice a week. So we were calling more than 30 students twice a week to see how they are doing, how they are going with their assigned packets, if they needed help, and also, just to give them some tips about the coronavirus, to give them an update and all that.
Yeah. Well, we would like to thank you for giving all of us this tip. I'm sure a lot of people didn't know it was so easy to do online shopping. And during our warm-up session, Fran mentioned that she spends a fair amount of time outside visiting her plants, and I've got to start doing the same because none of us have that many opportunities socially right now to get out and interact with people. So, Fran, I assume you'll be going out this afternoon as well to visit your plants?
Actually, I'm going out right now.
Okay. All right. Well, please say hello to them for me. And I'm going to go out and visit my plants as well, and I'm going to say that you said hello to them. So
Good job, Tom. You better go out and visit the plants. Talk to them.
Absolutely. Thanks again, Fran.
Thank you, Tom.